Hello friends, welcome to, why'd I start it like that? What's up guys, and welcome back to another Showdown Live. This time, we have part 2 of the RU suspect test laddering. Alomomola is currently being suspect tested in RU. I'll leave a link to the thread down below if you want to know the reasons why, or if you want to give your opinion on that. Of course, in the comments as well, you can tell me what you think. But again, this is part 2. We're going to be using this team that my boy EonX passed me. If you guys didn't know, I'm actually currently doing an RU tier list discussion series with EonX, where we go through every single RU Pokemon and talk about them, their common sets, their their use in the tier, how we feel about them personally. But in any case, I very much like Judge Gun. It's not Thunder Punch though. That's what I wanted. That would help so much in this game. I'm actually changing it. I'm getting rid of Sucker Punch. I don't like Sucker Punch. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Sucker Punch on it. I'd rather just run a bit more speed. So we're going to be running max attack. A lot of speed. That's enough. And this, and Thunder Punch so we can 2-hit KO. Because I don't think that's necessary. Sucker Punch anyway. But Thunder Punch so we can 2-hit KO Alomomola. Because that's definitely going to be switching in a ton on everything. This is going to be a really tough game to win. Hopefully Magneton can come through. I'm actually going to lead off with Showdown because it can put a little bit of work early on in the game as he leads off with his Venusaur. We're Sheer Force. I do just want to go right for Dragon Claw as he unfortunately misses a Leech Seed. Why didn't I go for Fire Punch again? Well, I'll go for it now because we can tank his next hit. Also, he might not see this coming. He should go Alomomola, however he just goes for Synthesis, and we're not going to take any Life Orb hit, and this is going to do a hell of a lot. Nice. And we'll just throw off another Fire Punch. I don't want to go for the Dragon Claw because I'll be taking a Life Orb hit anyway, and he's going to go out to Alomomola regardless. So I can now go out to my, with him being low, a really good shot at winning. Yeah, with Drapion. Huh. Yeah, we'll go out to Magneton. Even if he Scald Burns me, I do have the... I obviously have the Heal Bell. I can just go right for Thunderbolt. I don't care if he goes Flygon, because this is analytic and this is choice specs. It will be able to knock out Venusaur 100%. There was no reason for me to go for Flash Cannon there just in case he protected and he would have stayed in. So we're able to get rid of Venusaur really, really early on. And we're looking pretty good right now. I mean, Emboar is more likely to come out, or Flygon. I think Emboar would be more threatening because Emboar forces me to go Slowking. But he goes Flygon, and we'll just make the Slowking play right here to see if he's special or physical. Either way, we do have a lot of defense on both sides, so we could take any hit he wants to go for as he goes right for the U-turn. I'm expecting Sneasel to want to come out. I'm kind of hoping he's not Pursuit. I don't think he would be. I think that's less common, if not even run at all, because I can now just go out into my DNC. Unfortunately, he does crit me. I think that might be Bend or Violet, but best play is just getting my rocks because Alomomola is coming out. And I can go right out into Magneton. Right out into Magneton. Again, Magneton, he struggles with that so much, so we'll go right out to Magneton. He knocks me off, I think, which makes it even easier for me to beat him with because I can now just go for Flash Cannon on his Protect and just go for Flash Cannon again because it will be analytic boosted. The reason I say it's a little bit even easier, it's easier for me, excuse me, is because now I'm now I can switch up moves. And again, I'll just go right for, let me just predict. Once I SD up, this wins as well. I just want to be smart about it. So I'll fire off another Flash Cannon because Flygon should come out. I just want to gauge the damage as well. God, there's so much. And there it is, all back. But we can go out to Slowking and just start throwing off some Scalds, which is something I could have done earlier, but I did want the opportunity to bring this Mon in before anything else as he goes for the Earthquake. And I can just throw off a Scald right here. Whether I burn Alomomola or keep Flygon low, that'd be great if I actually burnt this thing. I think I'm actually going to go for the Scald again just to burn him. I don't care if he Toxics me. Because he does have knockoff, he actually doesn't have Toxic. We saw all of his sets. So if I can burn this thing, again, wears it down a ton. And I have Heal Bell. He also has Heal Bell on his side, but his Heal Beller doesn't appreciate switching in. Like, for example, if I burn this thing, then Druddigon is hard for my opponent to switch into. So we're just throwing off the Scalds right here, and we get the burn. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. And what I can do is just go right out into Virizion and tank any hit he wants to go for. as he actually ends up going for the Wish. So we'll CC right here because it hits Emboar the hardest, as well as Flygon and Sneasel. He could definitely protect if he wants to, but again, we're just trying to hit Emboar. Not that he's not going to recover it all back with Wish anyway, because, well, not all of it, but he'll recover a lot of it back with Wish. Emboar is going to come out. At this point, I feel like Druddigon does nothing. He could just go for Wild Charge, though, so it isn't a bad play at all to go out to this thing. And the thing is, Alomomola now with Rocks and Burn, I won't be able to 2-KO it, so he does go right for Wild Charge as I expected. And I think he's choiced, and I can just go right for Dragon Claw. I do have the Iron Tail, as well as the fact that this should be 2-KO'd by this after Burn. It should be. I just want to go for turn off an Iron Tail, but yeah, I wasn't man enough to do it. See, the thing is right now, he might... I'm going to go for Iron Tail. Let's hope I hit. Because I can see him doubling right back out on Alomomola. Ah, nice. So we got rid of the Yancey. Thankfully that does connect. Goodbye. That means no Heal Beller for him. Alomomola will stay burnt. And also, I can get up T-Specs if I want to. No, not really. I don't really want to. I'll just Sucker Punch this just to weaken it. He could be SD. I doubt he's SD, but I'm going to go for Fire Punch, actually. Yeah, forget it. I guess Dragon Claw would have been a fine play there as well, but the thing is, he might be in range of the next Dragon Claw. I think he expected me to go out into Dancy. Oh, good game. Oh, thank you. Man, it's Eonex's. Eonex's team. But yeah, if you actually, that's something I forgot to mention. If you guys would like to use this team alongside me, I'll give you a link to it down below in a paste spin. But that's just like if you guys want to do that. It's not necessarily over. I think he was just trying to predict my DNC. But I mean, I could have just sacked Judge there, which is what I was trying to do. Druddigon was exactly what I was trying to do. Honestly, I should just Dragon Claw too. I don't know why I Fire Punch. I didn't really care if I took the Life Orb hit. If I was sacking them on anyway. He still does have, from the RU analysis video, yes, that's him. Ah, he watches them. That's cool. Yeah, I'm glad he likes the team. GG. Oh, he left, but nice. Let's look for another one. Let's look for another battle. Yeah, it changes the Thunder Punch now, and we're also fast in Alomomola, so we can 2-KO it. I didn't get to show off Scarf Drapion with the, look at this team. Look at that Pikachu. Now I kind of wish I had Sucker Punch. Yeah, I kind of wish I had Sucker Punch in this game. I very much like Scarf Drapion as a lead though, because it can get T-Specs. It also threatens this. This could be defog, but I don't expect him to stay in with this. I also, if he T-Waves me, I do have the, that man Tri-Attack me. That man froze me. Dan? I'll just go out to Diancie, just to get up Rocks. I want to see, like, his, like, how he responds to this. And Rocks are just nice for breaking Almastar's potential Focus Sash. Again, this is a Defogger, and Blastoise is a Spinner. But I'm not sure his set. Maybe it's Tri-Attack Roost. We'll Heal Bell right here anyway, like regardless of what his play is, because I don't want my Drapion to be frozen, obviously. And we'll see if he's actually Defog. Oh, he Encored me. Okay, so no, I don't think he's Defog. And you know what else I don't think? I don't think he has an answer to Magneton at all. So I'm going to go out to Magneton, and what I'll actually do is fire off a Flash Cannon, as much as I don't want to, because Thunderbolt hits everything, so does Volt Switch. I don't want Pikachu coming in and getting the Lightning Rod, and I think Specs Analytic Flash Cannon will be able to knock it out. Plus this thing would be 2-KO regardless. So the guy ends up disconnecting. I think did he forfeit? No, I thought he forfeited. Keep in mind, guys, we are on the lower ladder. Where are we? We are... No, are you current? Look at the old Are You Suspect test here. I still have that too. Are you current? We are 8-1, 1186, and I think the coil we need was 2700 or something like that. So hopefully I can get that before I go camping this weekend. I'm really hoping I can. I'm just gonna look for another battle though. I'm thinking that guy's not coming back. I don't know if he knows how to come back. That man just dipped. I know how it feels though. I know how it feels to have your internet randomly turn off in the middle of a game. But yeah, I really like Druddigon, and really solid team on my opponent's part right here. We're kind of weak to a lot. I do like Jardigan as a lead though, like overall, because it can 2-hit KO everything on his team pretty safely. Give me your points. Because it can 2-hit KO, Jardigan can just 2-hit KO everything on my opponent's team pretty safely without having to go down. It also can Thunder Punch the Blastoise, like Dragon Claw and the Thunder Punch does knock it out. I have Iron Tail to hit the Rhyperior pretty hard, as he actually leads off with that Rhyperior. This could be banded. I'm just gonna Iron Tail to do is nothing. Would have been nice to hit, but you know, it is what it is. We do 52%, which is really cool. I'm hoping to get a potential roll right here and win another one. Alright, there you go. So I missed twice and he got off damage, but all is well now. Rhyperior is gone and I can not defog because his team doesn't have a defog, but it's not that it's necessarily weak to hazards like that anyway. Drapion can come out if it wants to. I think it should be his switch, to be honest. I guess he could go Blastoise. I don't know why he would go Blastoise though. Yeah, Virizion comes out as well. Another Pokemon I don't really deal too comfortably with. But I'll just go for Fire Punch and allow him to knock me out. Yeah. Don't really deal too well with this, do I? I don't see a reason not to Poison Jab though. Like if his own Drapion wants to come out, that's completely fine. Not that it's 100% fine, it's just, it is what it is, right? I can't do anything about that. I need Diancie to stay alive for Fletch, but I feel like Diancie's like the only play I have. I know he brought this thing probably because he has Earthquake, but he's actually sub. Is he sub Acupressure? Do I really have to deal with this? Not today. No. Don't be sub Acupressure. Oh, he's sub Swords Dance. I'm gonna get up the rocks just to force Fletch to either Roost or Blastoise to spin, because we can tank his hit. Yeah. We don't really... What is this set? Knockoff as well? Can he not touch my... I don't think he can touch my Virizion, unless he's Poison Jab, but that wouldn't make any sense. I'm gonna SD up. He would have put Poison Jab right there if he was. I'm gonna SD up and hoping he knocks me off so I knock him out. Yeah, he just went for the... Just went for the Earthquake. I think this knocks out Drapion. I am not sure. Drapion does have decent defenses. Virizion is pretty weak. Are you Swords Dance? +2. I am indeed Swords Dance. Thank you for asking. Drapion. 99. Oh god, it kills. Goodbye. Alright, so we should be able to get rid of him. Nice. So Drapion is down, which means his, I guess, main knockoff immunity is gone. As long as I keep Virizion low, we're good as well. Fletch is going to come out. I'm just going to go hard out into Magneton. I want to keep this alive because I can set up on Blastoise. Why is my internet failing me? My internet's actually failing me. And we can just go right for the analytic Volt Switch. That's not going to help you. Goodbye. So we're able to get rid of that monster. I very much like Virizion here because it keeps Blastoise out and it either invites in his own Virizion or it's or Uxie, which is exactly what I wanted. And if Uxie comes out, I can just click Thunderbolt like twice. So I'll take that. I'll definitely take that. Thankfully I hit the Iron Tail after. Iron Tail is actually, because I like Gunk Shot or Iron Head, but Iron Tail is just because it hits Rhyperior so hard. You saw how it did over half both times to Rhyperior. The first one did 52, the next one did like over, so. Or did more than that. What was the roll? Yeah, it did 52 and then it did 54, so it was a 2-hit KO. Beautiful. And we were able to keep up rocks. If he goes out into his... Yeah, I don't agree with the Fletch play. I think that was one of his main ways he could win. Another way he can win, though, is with this Virizion, if he keeps it healthy enough. I kind of wish I could hit a T-Spike, but I don't think that's going to be possible. Especially, I could get up a T-Spike if he didn't have the Blastoise around, because it just has Refresh and Rapid Spin. Or if I had my Heal Bell around, because I wouldn't care about potential Thunder Wave. But I can go out into my Uxie and or my Magneton, and unfortunately get crit right there. And the next one's actually able to knock me out because of that crit, so that sucks, to say the least. I should now, though, be able to go out into my Slowking and just fire off some Scalds. Yeah, figured he was Calmine offensive Uxie, just based on the fact that he did so much to me. But thankfully, I get an early burn, so we don't have to we don't have to worry too much about this guy. And Signal Beam is not a 2-hit KO. good. We're going to go out to Drapion because we do knock it out with the knockoff. And I predict his Gary Drain amazingly. So he tried to hit my, he definitely tried to hit my Slowking, excuse me, my Drapion the last turn, but we can now go for knockoff as he goes up to Blastoise. Again, making it a little bit easier for me, getting rid of his item. And I can safely just go out to Virizion and just click the Leaf Blade. Surprised he actually went for the Rapid Spin considering they don't usually run Roar. And I do have a Lumberry, so I can just now get the kill on him, on potentially Virizion if I win a speed tie. So Blastoise is gone. Yeah, we can still win this. Be great if I run a speed tie right here, that way we don't have to deal with it, but you know, that'd be too much to ask. And I'll now just go out to Slowking and just fire off a Psyshock right here. Yeah. And we'll go hard into Drapion. We should be able to take any hit he wants to go for. Beautiful. Don't think Signal Beam actually takes me out, so I'm just going to Poison Jab twice. Yep. And that's the play because it also does a lot of damage to Virizion and forces him to, it lets him die to Psyshock. He can't he basically can't SD up on this. Like he dies to Psyshock, and he got poison on top of that. That didn't even matter because he literally, even if he crit me with Leaf Blade on my Slowking, he didn't kill me. So I can go right for the Psyshock right here and knock him out. A high roll crit might have actually been able to kill me, but we are able to come through right there, and that is gonna be game. Not bad. Let's do another one. I'm liking the climb. I'm liking the climb. Scarf Drapion really coming through. Combine Offensive Oxy is something that I like using. I really wish he didn't crit my Magneton because I would have been able to get off a heavy hit, and therefore, or what that would have done was it would have put him in range of Poison Jab earlier. But we got another one. Scary team on my opponent's part. Well, you can't see, but I can see it right here. Again, I'm a fan of Drud as a lead. Then again, I want something to beat Pinsir. Pinsir's annoying, so I think Drud has to be the only lead. Pinsir's very annoying. What is with this slash timer off, slash timer on? Just making sure. Alright, so he leads off with the Magneton, I think. I'll just Fire Punch here. I don't care if he Volt switches out into Slowpoke. Basically, nothing on his team wants to take a Fire Punch as he goes Braviary. You know, we're assuming he went Braviary right there. And I'll Thunder Punch because it does knock him out. We also tank a Brave Bird. That did so much damage, good lord. Actually, what I'll do is go out to Deanthe and just get out my rocks to break potential Sturdy on Sock. Can we see some Pokemon out here? Is that so much to ask? Is that really too much to ask? Pretty sure he's Bulk Up, but that doesn't beat Magneton. So, again, we're just going to get up our Stealth Rock right here. As he is going to switch on to Mag. Well, again, we're assuming this is Magneton, right? What if he nicknamed his Pokemon and he's lying? And Jardigon is fine because it just gets it does a lot to everything. Like, I don't care if he Flash Cannon kills me, because now, look at his switch-ins to this Pokemon. They don't exist. Yeah. So, he pretty much has to sack whenever this Pokemon comes out. I don't mind sacking to the Magneton. It will knock him out to close combat, assuming... Oh, Sokka's going to come out. I don't see Mold Breaker. I'm assuming it was sturdy and we just broke it. It's cool. Is Magneton useful? He has like 40 fighting types, so if he goes for knock, then that's fine. He actually goes for counter. Okay, so we're just going to go out to Slowking on the close combat then. Or he goes for knock there? What? I mean, now him on these knockoffs not going to do anything, but still, I don't understand why he went for knock there. Yeah, so I'm looking to win it with Scarf Poison Jab, hopefully, if I can get rid of Magneton. And again, Magneton is just looking pretty expendable. Doesn't do too much versus him. But the thing is now, his Sock is so incredibly low. that hopefully with the close combat later I can knock it out. Sock does come out and I can go right back out into my Slowking again. We're going to keep that Magneton just for fodder. And we'll just Scald right here because it does hit Slowking. It hits everything on his team. And I don't mind, or I would like to potentially burn his Slowking as well. Assuming he wants to go for Toxic, I'm actually just going to go out to my Magneton. I could go for his own Scald. He does go for Calm Mind, but we are Specs. We're not going to be able to knock him out, but we are going to be able to put him in range of pursuit, which is the important part, I think. We actually end up knocking. What the hell? Specs Magneton, my bad, bro. I'm sorry I doubted you. And now we can literally click Close Combat. I love it. Hitmonlee comes out, and we're just going to save this just in case he goes for Rapid Spin. As Mach Punch is able to pick us off. And we can go out to Diancie and just click Moonblast now. Ooh. Your Spatak fell. Your reversal shouldn't be able to kill me, actually. So we're just going to go for it again. Yep. Because it was not enough. So Hitmonlee is gone. Hitmonlee ain't living here. Ah. Was that the bar? I don't remember. And we'll just Moonblast again just in case Volt Switch doesn't kill us. If he does go for that over Flash Cannon. Yep. And this hits Pinsir for a hell of a lot. And it also... Can we have some Pokemon out here? This is actually annoying. This is actually annoying. I would love to have some type of Pokemon out here. It's Life Orb Moxie Pinsir, that's cool. And we can just click Knock Off. As he faints me. Oh man, I kind of figured something like that was happening. I wanted to go for Toxic Spike just to be cool, but... Sock is going to come out. He could double out. He probably is going to double out, to be honest, predicting my Slowking to want to come out, but... he just goes for that. So we can just Scald him. The weaker Sock is, the easier it is for me to sweep him with the... The reason I'm not going for Thunder Wave is obviously because the Magneton's alive, but the weaker Sock is, the easier it is for me to sweep him with the... Oh, we actually just ended up burning him, so we win. But I was going to say the easier it is for me to sweep him with Knockoff, but we ended up burning him, which means I can just go right for Psyshock now and knock him out. And that would be game. That did absolutely nothing. So Belt Sock, I have no idea, maybe. We're going to knock it out. This guy, the invisible Pokemon trainer. Please let me see the next Pokemon that comes out. That was actually very annoying. Probably annoying for you guys too, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. RU2. Sorry, I was just writing something down on my little Pokemon. Okay, so we can see two Pokemon, we're progressing. I love my opponent's team. I pray he doesn't have nicknames. What's going on with Showdown? Please don't have nicknames on your Pokemon. I need a lead that deals with Jinx. I'm gonna lead over Drapion because I can Pursue Trap it. That's his leads off. He does have a nickname, but it is Camerupt. Well, that is Camerupt, excuse me. This is Stealth Rocker. Yeah, we'll go Slowking, which is click Scald. Well, I wouldn't click Scald. Ugh, he has Heal Bell support, Wish support. This is going to be another annoying game. I think he's just going to go for Stealth Rock, but... He doubles out into Alomomola. I do want to scout for Toxic. We're going to scout for Toxic by going out to Magneton. Nice. And we could just go for the Flash Cannon here. That doesn't matter, I don't think, if he goes for the Protect. He doesn't know if I'm a Violet or not, but he decides to risk it. The best Pokemon on his team. Alright, we're just going to get up rocks now. I don't care if Diancie is weak to Scald. It's Alomomola. Yeah, I wouldn't have risked that. I definitely wouldn't have risked my Magneton being a Violet. I think Camerupt was always the play. Like, no matter what. That's my humble opinion, though. I'll Diamond Storm just in case he decides to pass. It's like Camo will do more. I mean, it's gonna heal itself, but... Yeah, and Slowking is just always the play as well. Because he's gonna Mega Evolve into nothing. Get up his rocks. And what I'm actually going to do is double out into my Virizion. He doesn't handle that super duper well. Super duper well. He doesn't handle that so well. I want to Scald here. But he has Jinx as well. That's the thing that I'm worried about. Actually, I'm going to double out to Drapion. Because I can start knocking items. And I think that's more important than anything else. Also, if he doubled into Jinx, or if he went Jinx right there, I could just pursue and kill him. So we're just going to knock an item right here as he goes to camera up. Smart of him to not let me knock his item. But, I mean, Slowking gets to come out regardless. As he roars me into mag. No. Stop making me take Stealth Rock damage, horse. I don't need that. Stealth Rock Roar. I guess it's Earth Power Fire move. Alomomola was his play of choice again. Just interesting plays. Well, it's mag. On the Scald. Thankfully not get burnt. And just go for Thunderbolt on his Protect. I don't care if he goes camo, I'm going for Thunderbolt again. I think he's just going to make the safe play. Oh, he actually stays in. Perfect. I don't care, because I could have dealt with that. So Alomomola being gone, the core is not in anymore. And I'll Thunderbolt this because it doesn't outspeed anything, and it'll be analytic boosted if he decides to SD up. He knows I do have the Soaking. Like, yeah, I'm going right for Thunderbolt again. This doesn't do anything. Like, and I get to get off an analytic boosted Thunderbolt that did 4. But again, we'll just let him kill me. And I can just now kill him with the Pursuit. Or, excuse me, what? I can now kill him with the Poison Jab. So, again, my opponent got a little bit overconfident there. Goodbye. 2 Pokemon dead. Not looking too good for now without your Wish Passer, huh? So that's the thing about Alomomola. Like, it's predictable, and also, like, it depends on how your opponent plays as well. It's not... You don't auto-win just by having it. Though it's close, but... Diance's pretty safe here, I think. I'm not too worried about Jinx because I can just Moonblast... pretty much just Moonblast him. I'm going to Diamond Storm though just because it hits Camel for more. And it also hits Jinx for a hell of a lot if he decides to try and go out to that, predicting my rocks. So we do bring Jinx down to its Focus Sash. And Druddigon can win this game. I'm just going to go for rocks just in case he misses the level. I really don't care. Like, I keep the rocks. Like, I burn the turn. He can't kill me with anything anyway, so I can just go for Moonblast again. Like, he actually cannot kill me. And Druddigon kills everything at this point. Yeah, we even get a Wake right there. Goodbye. Goodbye, you unseeable Pokemon, you. I'm sorry, guys. This is just a one-sided live. I really am. I'm trying. But Slowking is the play. As he chooses to go for rocks over Earth Power, I don't agree with that. Gotta think long-term, man. Definitely wasn't the play. Yeah, we just Scald here again if he wants to pursue. I don't care. I don't need Slowking to win the game. Yeah. And he was Life Orb, so now we knock him out with the next Scald. I don't need Slowking to win the game. Like everything else on my team, Camel was so low. Grumble comes out. I don't see a reason not to Thunder Wave this thing, because I do live a play rough. Nice. And we could just save this. Like I said, I don't need it to win the game, but I mean, having that Scald just to knock out Camel was cool. But I can go out to Diancie. And just click the Moonblast. Do as much damage as possible. Whether weakening this or the Camerupt. Yeah, I'll just Stealth Rock just because I can get them up. Are you finally going to reveal attack? Nope, nope. This is just dual attacking Camerupt now. Again, I don't need Virizion at all. I'll just CC. If he wants to go out to Gramble, I think it might actually be just either max attack or banded Gramble. It could be leftovers, we'll see. It's not, yeah, I think it's actually banded. But I can still keep Virizion left. I guess his Camel doesn't have an attack? What is he doing? Why doesn't his Camel have an attack? And Drapion just comes through now and just clicks Poison Jab. Is he going to go out to Camerupt? Yep. Are you going to reveal attack or are you going to go for Roar? Because I got a crit, so it doesn't matter. Alright, so goodbye him. Yo, this is such an odd game, man. I had a feeling my opponent would stay in with Alomomola though, which is why I didn't pull the double. And we're not able to knock him out. And he is able to knock us out with the play rough. The invisible wall is able to knock us out with the play rough. And we can now just go out to Druddigon and just click the Fire Punch because it doesn't reveal anything about our set. And that will be good game. So, I'm refresh Showdown. Reconnect. Please give me something. Please. Give me some type of sprites. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry about that, guys. I really am. What the hell is going on, man? Why? Why didn't we have sprites? Anyway, this guy's a threatening team. I want to lead off with my Diancie because it dealt with Typhlosion or Cincino, but he leads off with Blastoise, unfortunately. The one counter to my entire team. I can go Slowking on the Scald, and I think go Magneton on the Toxic. Unfortunately, he burns me. Well, not unfortunately, I guess. It's not so bad for me. Like, I can just throw out Scalds now. Burnt Slowking means that he can't, he doesn't, one, his water resist is Blastoise, and even though it does have Refresh, I guess this one doesn't because he has Protect. Yeah, so we're good. I just get to throw off a Scald again. He doesn't have a water resist on his team. I'm so glad I refreshed it. I don't know why I didn't do that a while back. My internet had been like being weird too. It like cut off a couple times during then, but Aromatisse is my opponent's play of choice. And we get a double burn right back. That's cool. I think Magneton is going to be super crucial in this game. I'm going to go out to Diancie though because I can Heal Bell. I don't need a Heal Bell right now. But I'm going to go out to Diancie anyway because I can get up rocks and force a Rapid Spin from Blastoise as he goes for Calm Mind. Stop it. I have Iron Tail. I also have Poison Jab, so I'm not the most worried. This could be Calm Mind, like Chromatisse? Chromatisse? Is that how you would say it? Just Rest Talk. Does that make sense to anybody? Rest Talk. We're gonna go Mac. We're gonna go hard into Mac. We're gonna risk the Pokemon that wins the game. And that's what I get for that. And we'll go for the HP Grass. Just in case he doesn't want to protect. I mean, he's definitely going for Protect, right? But if I catch Rhydon, that'd be great. Should I do this play? I mean, Mag wins, but Mag doesn't. I don't need Mag to win. I guess, does that make sense? Like, he doesn't appreciate this at all. This is Specs, yeah. And he Rapid Spins. So he's gonna Protect right here. So we're gonna go hard into our Virizion on the Protect. Yeah, and then, I mean, like, I guess I'm just getting impatient because of his team, like structure and everything. But I'll just go right for the Swords Dance. I expect him to Protect again just because I feel like he would. Yep, I feel like he was that type of player. And we should be able to go right for the Close Combat. I would go for, yeah, Close Combat's a no drawback play. Because it hits Typhlosion if you want to switch into that. It should be able to knock out Blastoise if it barely misses on the KO, so be it. But Blastoise can't really touch me anyway. And also, it's, the main thing is just hitting potentially the main thing was hitting potentially the Typhlosion. Not that I'm so worried about that, because Slowking walls, but, and so does Diancie, like they wall to hell, but I can just go for, I can flower it up with a Leaf Blade. Get rid of this Aromatisse. No Fairy Resist, so now I'll be able to click Dragon Claw with my, now I'll be able to click Dragon Claw with my Dredagon. No fear. Not that there was any fear to begin with. I have Iron Tail for a reason, right? I'm going to use it. Typhlosion does come out. We're going to sack Magneton just to see what move he locks himself into, as it is Eruption. Makes sense, because now I can go out into Slowking. If he was Specs, I didn't want to go directly into Slowking anyway. I could throw off Scalds. Also, I didn't want the answer to take a hit just in case Cincino became a problem. So now I'll be able to throw off a Scald if he wants to go Blastoise, or he goes out into his Cincino and he actually risks it right there, and for that reason he gets burnt. So I can go out to Drapion and potential Bullet Seed or Tail Slap, and I can start getting up T-Spikes for pressuring the Typhlosion as well as the Blastoise. So that Bullet Seed is doing nothing. That did a collective damage of 9. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And we're just going to get up a T-Spike right here. I hope he doesn't go hard in the Blastoise. He could. I feel like he will. But just getting up this T-Spike wears down Glalie. It wears down the potential of Dual Dance Rhydon sweeping me. I think it might be Dual Dance, but maybe I shouldn't have invited it in. Either way, Virizion tanks a hit, and we're going hard into it because if he has Dual Dance, I need damage, and I need it now. Thankfully, he's Stealth Rock. Alright, so we'll be able to go right for Leaf Blade. He should sack Cincino right now. He should not stay in. The fact that he's Stealth Rock, though, doesn't, like, it helps me a lot. He does go for that. Would you really trade 63% though for, I don't know, I don't agree with that, but we're going to go right back out into Virizion. We don't want the Diancie to take any damage because the Diancie does beat Glalie and it beats Typhlosion 1v1. Also, this kind of invites in his Blastoise if he wants to go for the Rapid Spin now. So there's no way he was Dragon Tailing my. There's no way he was Dragon Tailing my my Fairy type. So I actually went for Close Combat here just in case he went to Typhlosion, but Blastoise was his play of choice, and this will be a 2-hit KO. with the Leaf Blade. I can just afford to go for close combat again, though. Again, it's just about not letting Typhlosion. It's just the best play this turn, and I don't really need to conserve PP on this thing. Yeah, I don't really need that. And now I can get up rocks to deal with Glalie, to deal with Typhlosion, to stop allowing him to come in. Speaking of Glalie, I'm actually just going to sack my Druddigon. As much as I want to use it this turn, I don't think it's going to be doing much. I mean, it does force my opponent to take 2 turns of poison, but outside of that, it doesn't really do much versus my opponent. Yeah, it doesn't really do too much at all. And I think T-Spike will be the end of my opponent right here. So, I could go for Diamond Storm, but it does potentially miss. I'd rather get out damage. I also want to get a Rocks, to be honest. I'll actually go for Rocks here because I can tank an Earthquake. I can definitely tank Earthquake. I tank any attack he wants to go for. And if he randomly decides to switch, I also I just wear down like Typhlosion and Glalie for nothing. So what I will do right here is actually just sack my Virizion. That way I can go into Drapion and knock him out with the knockoff. He had Ice Punch. Why didn't you go for that before? Wait, doesn't that mean he's not packing Stone Edge? Okay. Anyway, I should be able to knock him out with the knockoff right here at 12%. There's no way I don't knock him out with knockoff at 12%. And at this point, Glalie is going to be in range of the Poison Jab, and so will Typhlosion be soon. So able to knock him out with that knockoff. Goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye. So long, farewell. And Glalie is going to be taking rocks upon switching, or if it comes in, Cincino is burnt and at 25%, so and Typhlosion is going to be taking the damage as well. I can't even lose to HP Grass because of the combination of Pokemon I have left, so I don't actually think he has the Freeze Dry, to be honest. I would have went Diancie right there, but I really don't think he has the Freeze Dry, and also Diancie takes on Typhlosion better. If anything, I mean, Freeze Dry shouldn't knock me out regardless, and Skull will be able to knock him out, if not on its own, with the extra power from, or with the extra damage from the poison. As I said, there it is, 37, and the poison is going to do its job. So that's going to go down, and his last, I think he should go Cincino here just to pick me off. He actually goes Typhlosion, so he allows it to take a bit of extra damage. I'll take that. I'll let him potentially HP Grass me or something. And I'll probably just win this game with Pursuit. Yep. He goes for the HP Grass, and what I can do is just Pursuit him. I can't lose this game. Pursuit is actually the worst play possible this turn. The best play is to go for Knockoff. I think he's locked into Pursuit, but I'm not 100% sure, and I don't want to risk anything. Like, Pursuit would have sealed him off, but the best play was just going for Knockoff right there, 100%. And by Drapion and Diancie both being alive, he cannot win with one single move, whether it be Fire Blast. Even if he burns me with Fire Blast, Poison and Rocks put him in range of the Moonblast, so I don't really care about my attack. Anyway, I would literally have to miss everything. And though Fire Blast will be able to knock out Drapion if he is faster than it, he wouldn't knock me out with the... he wouldn't knock me out with anything else. So we'll look for one more game. Even though we're at 38 minutes, I typically like to end my solo lives here. We will look for another game just because of how the fact that I played by myself like twice. Very, very, very much like Druddigon as a lead here because it does 2 AK right here if it can hit 2 Iron Tails. We also do have the Thunder Punch, obviously. He leads off with Blastoise. I'm just going to Thunder Punch this thing as he Toxics me. So we'll take about 70% of him. 63. Perfect. Beautiful damage. And on top of that, we'll go for the Iron Tail here to hit the Rhyperior upon switching. Oh, that's beautiful. Because now I can just Dragon Claw to finish him off. Like 100%. So this guy is letting me destroy him with my Druddigon, and I love it. I'm going to go for Thunder Punch again. I'll go for Dragon Claw again. I don't expect him to stay in and let me weaken this, but at the same time, even if he does, like I didn't expect him to let me take him out with Fire Punch. But even if he did, look how low this guy is. I'm gonna start spamming Volt Switch soon. That had to be banned if that knocked me out, correct? Maybe I made a misplay. Nah. That's banded. It knocked me off for 42%. That has to be banded. I might SD up here. Oh god, it wasn't banned. Either way, we live that hit. Now, I can just go right to CC and pick up my kill. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's completely fine. I should just went for a fire punch. I thought my opponent would scout for that, especially because the Scavalier did heavy damage to everything. But Absol is going to come out, and I can go right out into my Diancie right now. I wonder if I predict that. Yeah, Sucker Punch is coming out, definitely. Good, good, good. And we'll just get up our rocks. Because Venusaur is a better switch than Blastoise at any given point. This Pokemon is still very useful. I'm going to allow my Slowking to potentially be slept right here, but he actually has knockoff, so I don't think he has Sleep Powder. And we can just Thunder Wave him. Or honestly, anything on his team will be Thunder Wave. I'm hoping to win by spamming knockoff, because we do tank the Giga Drain, and Venusaur is, now Venusaur is paralyzed. So I can go out to Magneton and just start spamming Flash Cannon. Especially because I will be able to 2-KO everything on his team. Blastoise should fall. Rhyperior will go down. Blastoise will be 2-KO'd. This will be taking a crap load as he goes for the knockoff. I mean, again, we're playing with fire right now. You can get paralyzed, and I can switch in moves as well. So he's definitely playing with fire right now. You can synthesis up all you want, buddy. You are indeed playing with fire. And nothing at all on his team appreciates taking an analytic hit. At all. So, yeah, we got a crit right there. Goes for the knockoff, doesn't knock me out. The crit didn't matter because he wouldn't have knocked me out and he would be 2-KO'd regardless. And now he's going to go down to the next Flash Cannon. Also, him knocking me off again is very helpful because it allows me to switch up moves, dealing with Sigilyph, Rhyperior, all of them. Speaking of Sigilyph, he actually goes out into it. I'll just Volt Switch right here. Yeah. I'm gonna go out to Drapion just to Pursuit Trap him. Yeah. There you go. So, he is now in range of Poison Jab. Rhyperior does come out. We're going to go out into our Virizion as fodder for the Mega Horn. I don't know why he went for Mega Horn there. Actually, that's bad, huh? That's just pretty bad. I think I shouldn't have went directly into Virizion because Virizion got a kill as it came in. That was actually a misplay on my part. Unless we tank this. I think we do. No, we do not. So I definitely misplayed hard. No regrets. Holy crap, man. I just misplayed super hard. Especially because my Diancie was faster. What the hell? I didn't know my Diancie was faster. If I would have known that, oof. I would have made a couple plays so much easier. So Moonblasting gets into play. I definitely should have went Diancie then, but I didn't want to weaken myself for Absol. But at the same time, does Drapion really care about Absol? Not really. Blastoise is going to come in, and yeah, that's just going to hit me up with the Scald. I misplayed that part in the end. I definitely misplayed. Hate when I do that. I kind of wish we were already knocked off, but I definitely have to go for the Poison Jab right here. That puts him in. He doesn't burn me though. So this depends. This depends right here. Do I knock him out with this next one? We do knock him out. We're also Scarfed, so Sigilyph can't revenge kill me if he's trying to weaken me. I think that's what he's trying to do. So again, we know we're Scarf. And we do resist the Sucker Punch. So Sigilyph is going to go down. Let's see if we can still somehow manage to pull through even with the misplays. I kind of doubt it. I think this guy's just going to knock me out right here. And it's just going to come down to his Life Orb, and he's going to be able to knock me out. Good game, dude. I definitely misplayed super, super hard with not going Diancie first. I didn't realize that my Slowking would go right down. I'm physically defensive. We're getting one more. I'm not ending on that loss, especially because I misplayed like that when I was in total control in the game. Alright, what is this? This is Trick Room? Why does he have Alomomola, though? He doesn't have a... This guy doesn't have a good... He doesn't have a ground type is what I'm trying to say. So I would have done for Virizion because Virizion is the only thing that straight up gives me an answer to Exploud. Why do they all have poison types, man? I can't get up my T-Spikes at all. Medicham is going to be his lead of choice. Just going to switch out to Slowking to throw off a Scald on the Zen Headbutt. He could be Thunder Punch. Kind of doubt it. And we're just going to throw off a Scald here. He doesn't have good switch-ins. Bronzong is a switch of choice. So this is going to take 10 million. And I can just afford to go for the Scald again, mainly because I do have Heal Bell, so I don't really mind if he Toxics me or something like that happens. He doesn't have Heal Bell support on his team, though he does have Wish Pass. And it looks like Pseudo Trick Room of sorts. Yeah, we burn him too, so we don't have to worry about like normal gem explosion. I'm actually going to go up to the answer here, even though it's pretty useful as a normal resist in this game. I want my rocks up too. There's no way he goes for Gyro Ball. If anything, he goes for Trick Room right now. Yeah, there's no way this Bronzong knocks me out with the Gyro Ball. Yeah. And what I'm actually going to do is just go out to Slowking on the next Gyro Ball and then slack off on his Reflect. Oh, okay, he reflects up, so I can just go for the Thunder Wave. Mainly just to hit anything that comes in right now. If he wants to. That just goes for Gyro Ball for 3%. Okay. Venusaur actually under Trick Room is kind of scary. Yeah. It actually is. And Medicham as well, but I mean this thing checks it, so. He should go Exploud, Venusaur, or if he's Thunder Punch, Medicham, go out to that. Malamar is his play. This thing is annoying too. We're gonna go to the Yancy on the knockoff or the Superpower, I guess. Yeah. It's my best bet of like hitting him. I'm assuming I'll be faster. Nope, I was only faster on the Trick Room. Great. So I only have special attackers on this team. That's not good. That is not good at all. I got a Volt Switch right here. I got to sack 2 Pokemon to deal with this. That does so much. Okay. A little bit better. Druddigon smacks him. Medicham, Drapion not so much, so I'll just sack my Drapion. As he doesn't knock me out, unfortunately. I'll just Toxic Spike here. That's fine. That man ain't getting the best. I didn't have another play anyway. Alright, so knock me out. Thank you. Alright, so now we pray. Now we pray. That did 81%. Good lord. Ah. Amen. That's why you pray. Now you hit him with Thunderbolts too. Analytics specs Thunderbolt. Yeah, keep this Malamar low. I don't even care if he goes out into Venusaur after, which he should. He should actually go out to Venusaur now. And Zorda expects to take the T-Bolt. But I'm so glad that Thunderbolt did 81%. Even if he got the attack there, I think the worst attack for me that he could have gotten there was obviously Superpower. Knockoff would have knocked me out, but Superpower might have put him to not die to my to any of my attacks, to be honest. So we're gonna go Druddigon here because we can click Fire Punch. He might be Sleep Powder on this team. I'm not entirely sure. I do see Synthesis, however, but we can just go right for Fire Punch right now, as Alomomola is gonna come out. That did way too little. But Thunder Punch is gonna be a 2-hit KO. Barely. Good lord. He doesn't burn me, thankfully, and I can just fire it off another Thunder Punch. And I'm actually just going to fire off a Fire Punch here. I don't expect him to stand on the next Thunder Punch. He actually makes the Venusaur play. I thought he would sack Malamar, but we're able to get off the Fire Punch on Venusaur and knock it clean out. So goodbye. Sheer Force Druddigon coming through in the final game. Exactly what I wanted. Exactly what I wanted. As Exploud is going to come out. Not what I wanted at all. We'll just Dragon Claw. We're going to die to the Boom Burst anyway. And we got a close combat here. and knock him out. Why does he go Alomomola? How's that the play? How is that GG? I don't know if you Scarf Medicham, but I SD up here anyway, and I pick up my kill with Leaf Blade, so we take those. Maybe Scarf Medicham on Trick Room? I don't think that makes sense. Alright, so he sacks Alomomola, great. I think Slowking just 1v1s everything left. Medicham comes out. We're going to double out to Slowking. He could go Malamar. The thing is, though, it can't boost and attack at the same... Okay, he can with Zero Power, I guess. He might make the double. I don't know. Would he go for Thunder Punch here? That'd be really ballsy. He should make the play, though. He should go for Thunder Punch if it was him. He should. I would love if he tricked me, too. Then I can SD up. That just goes for Zen. Gets the crit. And we'll just Scald to get a kill. As Malamar is sacked. Nice. So this will go down to Scald. What is coming out now? None other than the X-Bloud. And that's just going to be able to knock me out with Boom Burst. I mean, I'm going out to Magneton, but that's going to die to Boom Burst too. And as long as we keep Slowking alive, we win. That's the game plan. I guess a sick double on my opponent's part could... A sick double. I guess a solid double on my opponent's part could win in the game. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, there's the X-Bloud. Right back into Magneton. I mean, it's going to die to Boom Burst. It should die to Boom Burst. It's at 82%. It's specs. Bye. I didn't want that Pokemon anyway. And we'll be able to go to Rizion. Should I make the play just Leaf Blading Medicham? Honestly, I'm just going to CC. Alright, and he just decided not to... I think he tried to go for the 50-50 there. His best play was going Medicham, and then either doubling or attacking, and then trying to bring an X-Spot on my weak hit. But Medicham does come out now, and I can just go for Leaf Blade twice and pick it off. As High Jump Kick is able to knock me out. Paneling was banded. Wow, if I knew that, I would have just won the game earlier. But I can just knock it out. Skull right here. I do take High Jump Kicks for days, and that will be game. This was a really, really long live. Why did the RU lives, or are they always so long? But I hope you guys all enjoyed. Of course, feel free to leave a like. Give me your thoughts on the Alomomola suspect test. And I will see you guys later. Goodbye. Cue the outro.